Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. This is Caribbean Duck, and today I am making my ultimate Caribbean green seasoning. Here's a little note to go with that. Doctors are always learning that the best way to reduce inflammation lies not in the medicine cabinet, but right in your refrigerator or your local grocery stores. So this is my recipe for delicious green seasoning, and it's Caribbean Duck. So here I have parsley, celery stalks. I have green onions. I have thyme, a nice big bunch of thyme. And I'm gonna use about 4 medium-sized yellow onions, along with the green onions, the stalks and everything. I'm gonna use to put in the food processor. And of course we gotta have some ginger, so a nice big chunk of ginger. And here I have oregano as well, some scallions, and some basil. And I have 4 knots of large garlic, fresh garlic, organic garlic. And I have rosemary from the backyard, culantro from the backyard, or bandana, shadow benny. I have some Spanish oregano, or your white leaf thyme, as you might know it as. Very aromatic and flavorful. So here we go. I'm gonna wash everything and get it started and rough chop everything, so you guys pay close attention. I'm going in with my basils right now. Normally I would have basil from my backyard, but these are store-bought. The basil that I grow in the backyard is called the marinade basil from Guyana, but this basil would do. So we're just gonna rough chop it. Going in with our oregano, we're just gonna strip the leaves off. We don't want to use the stems, because just in case we need to use it as a marinade or we need to cook it, we don't want to be picking stuff out our teeth. So this is the amount of oregano that I have here to work with. It's about one pack of grocery bought oregano, and just a few leaves from the culantro, shadow benny. Just a few leaves, because this is very pungent and flavorful. And here's our rosemary. I'm just gonna strip the leaves off and prepare it for the food processor. I'm gonna show you the amount that I'm using. I'm gonna make a big batch of this seasoning. I'm gonna share with family and friends. Again, this seasoning that I'm making could be used to cook with fish, meat, put in your stews, get your pot started. It can be used for a multitude of things, so keep that in mind. I purposely like to use it to marinate my meats and fish. I could even use it to put in my omelet. And this is parsley. I'm gonna show you the amount of parsley that I'm gonna use for this recipe. We're just gonna strip the leaves, and here we go, rough cut everything. And this is thyme. I got a nice big bundle of thyme. I'm just gonna strip the leaves off and add it to our recipe for our green seasoning. This is a must. And that's the amount that we're using. And now we're gonna get a couple of stalks of good old celery. I like the flavor of celery. You can use it in any recipe, stews, cooking soups. And I'm gonna give this a nice chop in the food processor and get it started. This is gonna be our first batch. I still have more ingredients to add to this, so we're doing it in small batches just to get it all blended up in the food processor. And here we go. I'll show you the consistency in a minute. You want to get it pretty fine. So I'm going to cut the heads off for the scallion so I can replant that and give the stalks a nice rough chop. And this is the amount that we'll be using. This is probably equivalent to about 3 bundles. And here we go with our green onions. Gonna discard the bottom part where the roots are, and everything else is getting a rough chop and added to our food processor. And that's the amount. Now this is Chinese celery. Add into some of the extra layers and getting that nice antimicrobial flavor and ingredients in there. We want to stay away from taking medicine, folks, so these ingredients here are very high anti-inflammatory. They reduce inflammation and swelling and helps relieve pain, so pay close attention. And of course we're going in with our ginger, a nice big chunk of ginger, just roughly chopped. You want to get it small enough so it doesn't take long to pulverize in the food processor, so you try to chop it as finely as possible as you can get it. Ginger, very good. And here we go with our 4 medium-sized yellow onions. Just chop everything roughly and add it in our mixer. Sorry, food processor. Be careful, tuck your fingers. Don't cut your fingers. That's what we look like with 4 medium onions. And we're going in with 4 garlic knots. I'm gonna show you how easy it is to separate the garlics and get it ready. So we break it apart and we're just gonna smash everything. And as you smash it, it pops right out of the skin, the shell, and makes it easier to remove and use. So just give it a squish with the back of your knife and you'll see the skin just peels right off. As easy as that. And here we are. This is the amount of garlic that we add into our ingredient. Next, we're gonna have some nice good quality virgin olive oil to preserve all this and keep it. So we're gonna add about a half a cup. Half a cup of extra virgin olive oil, keeps it good. And we're gonna mix our second batch with the onions and garlics and ginger. Gonna give that a nice mix again. Add it to the rest of the already mixed ingredients. 1/4 cup of nice kosher salt and mix everything in. Get it all thoroughly mixed, and it's smelling wonderful. You can use that to make any type of dish. We're just gonna bottle up everything and get it ready so I can share with family and friends so they can have a little bit of this delight from Caribbean duck. So if you guys are watching this video and find this informational, please give me a thumbs up and leave a comment and share this video with anyone who's interested. And it's gonna go into some of my chicken that I'm preparing for barbecue. I'm gonna set it aside and let it marinate for 24 hours, and I'll get this ready for the barbecue grill tomorrow. Excellent marinade as well. This is our finished product. Thank you guys for watching. This is Caribbean Duck Ultimate Caribbean Green Seasoning. Give it a try and tell me if you like it.